So when it comes to programming, so we need to take a decision, right? So in every language there is a mechanism to take a decision. So we have if condition, if else condition, then switch case, we have this kind of thing. So here in the shell language also we have if else and switch case. So first we will discuss the if else and if then else part. That means we have nested if condition, this kind of thing. So we are calling test also. That means instead of if condition you can call test in the shell. So normally we are using square bracket to surround the test condition in shell. In shell you must add space around all your operators, otherwise it won't work, right? So this is the basic structure. We have if keyword, then after square bracket, between square bracket you can paste your condition. Then after we are passing then keyword, then after you can write to a statement. If this condition is true, then it will execute all the statement which is written here. Then if this condition is false, on that time it will move into the else part. Then after it will execute all the command in this else code. And finally, to finish if condition, you need to write if keyword in the reverse order, that means F5, right? So in backward order you need to write. So also be aware of the syntax. If square bracket, then after condition and the then command must be on different line. So you have to write these two in the different line. If you want to write these two in the same line, then you can add semicolon here. Right, so we'll write if condition first, then after we will move into the else if part, right? So I'm going to create one file, touch select.shell. So we'll open this shell file. Okay, so I'm going to write first, I'm going to add shebang shell. So hash asterisk user bin bash. So this is the location of my bash shell. Then now I'm going to add the condition. For example, think we have a gender. Gender is equal to male. Then we can place a condition. If condition, we can check which gender we have got. So if, then after for the gender variable, if this one is equal to male, that means then we can output echo, so gender is male. Then you can write else part. Else, if this condition is false, on that time you can output echo gender is something else, right? Now to finish this if condition, you need to write if condition in the reverse order, that means F5. Okay, so now we have one complete if condition. You have if condition, then after condition we are checking whether gender is equal to male. If this one is equal to male, on that time it will output gender is male, otherwise gender is something else. So value of gender variable is male, so it should output gender is male. We'll compile this one, bash select dot sh, gender is male, right? So we are getting correct output, right? So now if you want, instead of writing then keyword like this, you can add the semicolon here after this square bracket, then after you can write then keyword here. So this way also fine. I'm going to compile this one again. You can write, you can see we are getting the same output, right? So now we will move into the else if part. That means we are checking for the more than one condition. So think we have age is equal to 24, right? So before that we will move into the else if, right? So if gender is equal to female, if gender is equal to female, on that time we can output, then we can echo gender is female, right? else we can output something else. Right, so now we have gender. Then after if condition, we are checking for the whether gender is equal to male. If true, it will print this one. If false, it will move into the next line. We have another condition. We have if else condition one by one, right? If this one is false, it will move into this one. If this one is also false, it will execute the else part. So I'm going to run this one. So we'll save this. Gender is male, right? Because our gender is male. If I change this into female, then I should get the answer gender is female. Gender is female, right? So now I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to add, so I have added age variable, right? So we will add another if condition inside this one. So gender is male. Then after I'm going to add if condition, if age variable is greater than 18. So in previous video we learned operators, right? So we have arithmetic operators, then up relational operators. On relational operators we check the condition, that means greater than, less than this equation, logical expression. So for the greater than we are using minus GT, greater than. If it is greater than or equal, you can use GE. So we are checking whether age is greater than 18. If this one is true, then I can output you can vote, right? So I'm going to finish this if condition. So it will come into this line if gender is male only, right? So I'm going to run this one. Gender is female, right? Now I'm going to change this gender into male. Let's save and run. You can see gender is male. Then after it is executing next if condition and condition is true. That means you can vote. So this is about condition. That means we'll discuss the case, switch case in the next video. So if you have any question you can ask. You can comment down on the video. So thing is, when you write condition, always keep space. Here you can see we have space here. We have space between this opening and curly bracket, opening and closing square bracket. So you have to keep space. And you need to add the then keyword. If you add in then in the same line, then you can add the semicolon to separate these two.